Data privacy and human rights in the digital age. The digital footprint reality. A busy city square. People are walking, shopping, and using their phones to pay or check information. In our hyper-connected world, every tap, swipe, and click leaves behind an invisible digital footprint. Every time we make a purchase, use an app, or even scroll through social media, we create data that is collected, shared, and often sold. It's an era of convenience, but with this convenience comes a profound question. How do we protect our privacy when so much of our personal information is in the hands of others? A young woman buying coffee with her phone. She glances nervously at a news headline on her phone about data breaches. Technology has revolutionized our daily lives, but it has also made us vulnerable. The question isn't whether our data is being collected, it's how it's being used and who has access to it. The privacy dilemma. A split screen. On the left, a tech company's office where employees are analyzing data. On the right, a government surveillance room monitoring activity. Behind the scenes, both private companies and governments are grappling with the immense power of data. For companies, data is the engine driving profits. Targeted ads, personalized content, and predictive algorithms are all built on the data we generate. But what happens when this data is used without our full understanding or consent? For governments, the justification is national security. In the name of safety, personal data is accessed, monitored, and stored. But where do we draw the line between security and privacy? In the middle of this debate stand the people, the individuals whose data is at stake. As we embrace technology, we must also demand that our privacy rights are respected. The Data Privacy Act of 2012. A courtroom. A lawyer is presenting a case on data privacy. In the Philippines, the Data Privacy Act of 2012 was a major step forward. This law set clear standards for how personal data should be handled, requiring transparency, consent, and accountability from both public and private entities. It's not just about compliance, it's about protecting the rights of every individual. This law empowers citizens to know how their data is used and ensures companies and governments are held accountable for any misuse. Individual responsibility. Mia sits at home, browsing the internet on her laptop. Websites are asking for personal information. Yet, no law can protect us if we aren't careful with how we share our information. It's up to each of us to take responsibility for our own privacy. Every click, every app, every form filled out is an opportunity to make informed decisions about what data we give away. Mia enables two-factor authentication and reviews her privacy settings. Simple actions, like enabling two-factor authentication or adjusting privacy settings, can drastically reduce the risks we face online. The more we protect ourselves, the less we leave open to misuse. A call to action. The city square again, now with people holding banners that say, "Privacy is a right, protect our data," and "Data protection now." As individuals, we have the right to demand more than just security. We have the right to privacy. This isn't just about protecting ourselves. It's about ensuring that our digital rights are respected by companies, governments, and even the platforms we use every day. Many have experienced the dangers firsthand, like identity theft or data breaches. These stories remind us why stronger protections are essential. A diverse group of people standing together, protecting their devices. Our digital lives should not be at the mercy of those who seek to profit from our data. By standing together, supporting stronger policies, and demanding transparency from those who control our information, we can ensure that privacy remains a fundamental right. The end note. A city skyline at night, lights twinkling. People continue their daily activities, connected to their devices. Privacy isn't about hiding, it's about the freedom to live our lives without constant surveillance or intrusion. As we continue to navigate this digital age, let's remember that the choices we make, both as individuals and as a society, will shape the future of our privacy. Together, we can build a world where our data is protected, our rights are respected, and our freedoms remain intact. And
I can feel it in the air, but there's always something that keeps us apart. You're playing games, I'm left standing here. I'm waiting on the side, catching your attention, but you keep me in the shadows. My heart's on suspension. I'm tired of being the one on the back burner. It's time to take the lead and let our love return. Oh yeah. Every time we meet, you light up my world. Sparks fly, I can feel it in the air. But there's always something that keeps us apart. You're playing games, I'm left standing